Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. It's me again, Alfred from Succulent Social. As you've noticed, I am surrounded with Monstera Deliciosa. So today's episode is very different from the usual episode. So today is a very special video because we are not doing succulents, but instead we are looking at this plant. It's an indoor plant that we had for about a year, I think. And they've grown so big in their pots. This is their original pot when we got them, and they are very tiny when we had them. I think only this much, and they don't have any split leaves yet that time. So now that it has it grown big to its pot, so I reckon it's best time to repot them, especially it's also springtime, so we will be giving them more space to grow. And because these are crawlers, we will also try to put in the plant stake or the totem later. So first, soil mix. So this type of plants need well draining soil, but at the same time well aerated soil, meaning that it has flow of, there is a good ventilation within the soil mix, and it is not much of a difference between succulent, but for this type of plants we want to add more bigger materials in it. And so you'll see in this setup that this would be the soil mix that I'll be making today for these pots. So we have the regular, I would say, base soil mix. So this is the usual soil mix we use for our succulents. So I have here a combination of perlite, sand, and a potting mix. And then I have a coarse sand as well, and pumice, and a bigger material which is coconut husk. So you can get all this stuff from your garden center. So my ratio for this one will be 5 parts of soil mix, base soil mix, 2 parts of sand, 5 parts of pumice, and I have 3 parts of coconut husk. So I have mixed all the ingredients here. So I have the potting mix. This is where our plant will get its food. And we have the pumice, so this will give it the aeration that it needs, making it well draining as well, and to keep some of the moisture. And I have the coarse sand. So again, this adds to the aeration of the soil mix, and also to make it obviously fast draining. And we have the coconut husk. And the one that I forgot to tell you guys earlier is I also actually want to add in cocoa peat or cocoa coir. So this will also be a organic material for our pots, but at the same time it absorbs moisture. So I have 2 parts of this added on our soil mix. So now I've mixed all our ingredients for our potting mix. So now it's time to uproot this plant, and I'm planning to replace it with a 20 centimeter pot. I reckon it will be just on its size. It will be just good with this new pot. So we'll get this thing out. So you can see all the roots going in and then going out and then going in again. And even from the back, you see that it's all root bound there. Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah. The roots kind of occupied the potting mix. So I'm not sure if we can split them. Alright guys, this is my Monstera and I can't really loosen the root ball, so I don't want to really disturb it too much, so I will probably just pot it this way. I'm not sure if you had this experience, and then is it good or it's just alright to have this, but it's just really super tight, so I'll leave it like this and just hope that the roots will spread. So now we'll just load this with the potting mix. I will also put in some boosters within the soil mix. So these are just a combination of blooded bone and a booster pellet type. So I'll just spread it there. Start putting in here. So guys, here it is, our Monstera Deliciosa in its new pot, in its new soil mix. So I hope she'll be happy here. And again, these are crawlers, so they need something to climb onto. They are still, in this case, they are still shorter, but it's best that we will train them to go higher, otherwise it will just fall off to its pot. So I have here with me a totem or a coconut, a plant stake. So we're gonna put this thing here and then kind of attach the vines, the leaves, the trunks, and let the roots cling into this. So this totem I have here is the extendable type, so that means it has a hollow hole here, so you can have another one of these. This is a 90 centimeter totem, so you can have another one of these, and this tip goes here inside, and you can pretty much extend once your Monstera grows or extends higher, and that gives you a very nice long column of this plant. So this is available in garden centers as is, but if you don't have this in your area, you can actually create one of these. You just grab a, let's say, 1 inch or 25 millimeter rod, or at least I don't know, 1 inch by 1 inch square stake, and then just you get some sphagnum moss, and then with a juice string you can just wrap around in this pole, and then you can create your totem, or some of if you have some spare chicken screen, you can use that as well to cover and create this pole. So yeah, so what I plan to do is just stick it here at the back here, and then because this is the leading trunk, and this one too, I'll have them locked together in this pole. So I have the totem in the pot, so I'll just use, if you have some jute string or any material that you can find, a ribbon or a piece of cloth, not really wire. I would not suggest a wire because it might break your plant, but at least with this one it's flexible and soft. So I'll just grab, I'll start from the base. So guys, here's our Monstera with a totem. So what we did here is, because there is a, like the body or the trunk, we just put in this jute string to get them closer to the totem. Once this is trained to be facing this way, I can pull this thing back, So again guys, this is the Monstera. We are not experts of Monstera, but we try to learn new things, right? So we've read some stuff about Monstera, so we'll learn as we go. Watering, so they love water, so you have to water them when needed, as frequent as possible to keep the soil moist. They have their mechanism to get those excess water anyway. If you notice, if you water them excessively, you start to see those like water beads forming on the edges of the leaf. So that's their way of kind of ejecting extra water from the system. So you see form beads of water there, and that's an indication as well that you're over watering your Monstera. So I hope this plant will be happy here and having its new home. I still have another one to pot in here but I hope you guys like this video. If you have any questions or if you have any comments about this, please let us know. Leave a comment or send us a message. And yeah, so I'll be planting this one in the next pot, and so I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Bye bye. So in its new pot,